Alright, so here's my final web page presentation. When you open up my web page, the first thing you see is this beautiful picture of just a stream flowing, nice and peaceful, from Northern Ireland. And the first subjects that you come to on this page are a little blurb about me and the type of services that I offer. I like to keep the homepage simple and brief to cut down on some confusion. I've seen several web pages lately, especially the new Hardin Simmons webpage, that just have too much going on. It frustrates me and it's really been difficult for me to navigate. So I really don't like that. The next page up is the service page. This is a lovely picture from Greece. I want to say it was from the island of Hydra. I just love the symbolism of somebody who's just in pain and needing some help. And so this is what I'm here to do. And so here I've placed my theoretical perspective, testimonials, interview, and at last the project proposal that I made. I like having the theoretical perspective in here because I want to ensure that people understand it. So they have at least some understanding of what to expect when they come to me for counseling. Next up is testimonials. Testimonials are very important. I would like to have put up comments from actual clients on here. I did not think to get permission before I stopped seeing them. But at this point, other counselors and professors will have to suffice. The interview I present here is actually an interview I did before starting the program. I really like this interview because it defines a little bit of how I came about being interested in becoming a licensed sex offender treatment provider for juveniles. Hopefully at least some of my passion is revealed here. And last but not least, we have the project proposal. And it's somewhat of a culmination of the information preceding it. One thing that I forgot to mention in my proposal was the assessment tool I'll be using. I'll be using the Juvenile Sex Offender Assessment Protocol version 2, created by Robert Prentke and Sue Righthand. And I've actually posted the link to the PDF that they've created underneath the video. So the next page is my resume page. This is very simple, very basic. I have presented my resume with my work experience as relevant to my counseling background, kind of my qualifications. Let you look at all this. You can obviously go to my website and see all of this and read it thoroughly. And then of course my education. I want people to know that I've actually been educated and actually know what I'm doing, which is kind of the purpose of the scholarly writing. It's an example of the fact that I know how to do research and why it's important to conduct research. I basically want to ensure people who seek my services know that I have done my homework and know that I know what I'm talking about. And of course, no scholarly writing would be complete without the references at the bottom. So there is my resume page. And in case you're wondering, the picture at the top is from Corinth. This is the ancient road that they used to use to move ships from one sea to another. Kind of indicative of doing counseling. Next up is the resources page. Again, this is a picture from Hydra in Greece. I just love the image of the stair steps and the fact that working through counseling is like going up a set of stairs. Sometimes it's nice smooth steps. A lot of times it's like these. They're rough, but they work. And so I have provided a sample of the resources I use with clients and a short video explaining one of the techniques I use, the thought record. Now my hope here is that potential clients will watch this video and will come to the first session understanding a little bit about psychotherapy and that it's not just me telling them what to do, that it's actually me helping them work through their own problems. So it's not me that's doing the work, it's really them. So there is resources. And last but not least is the contact page. This is one of the Lebanon cypress trees that was in Tollymore Forest. So I just love all the different branches, just the significance of this tree, and really just how massive it is and just gorgeous. So I've provided people with 4 different ways to contact me, a map to my location, and the hours in which I'm available. I've been surprised recently on how difficult some professionals, businesses, and corporations have made it to find out how to contact them. They seem to be limiting their contact to completing a form and waiting for a response. I don't like that. I want people to feel welcome in contacting me and requesting my services. Really, we cannot help people if they cannot get in touch with them, or if they cannot get in touch with us. So it's really important that this be kept up to date and accurate, and make sure that people can get in touch with us. So here's my final presentation. I hope you enjoy my website and understand a little bit more about why it is laid out the way it is.